Good day, everyone. Our lesson for today is all about the introduction to probability, definition, counting principles, and factorial notation. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video to your classmates and friends. And hit the notification bell for more updates. Also, you can find different subjects in this YouTube channel. Just select the playlist section. And finally, please do not skip the ads in this video. Thanks. And now let's proceed to our main topic for today, which is all about Introduction to Probability. So probability is a numerical measure of likelihood that event will occur. Probability start with 0.0001 to 0.99999. So hindi siya pwede maging equal to 1. Probability values are always assigned on a scale from 0 to 1 but not exactly 1 because 1 is certainty. No, dapat laging uncertainty. A probability near 0 indicates an event is quite unlikely to occur, and a probability near 1 indicates an event is almost certain to occur. Kaya nga kapag sinabing 99.99%, ibig sabihin pwede mangyayari siya doon sa percentage na yon. Okay? So, ibig sabihin mas malaki yung tsansa, mas madaming tsansa. Probability as a numerical measure of a likelihood of occurrence. So, the event is very unlikely to occur. The occurrence of the event is just like as it is unlikely, and the event is almost certain to occur. Ganun ang probability. But probability never, ang tawag doon, never siyang pupunta sa 1 at 0. 0 probability and 1 probability, hindi na siya probability nun. Okay? Ang tawag na doon is certainty. O ibig sabihin, sure na siyang mangyayari. 100% kasi yun eh. Now let's talk about this fundamental counting principle. Fundamental counting principle can be used to determine the number of possible outcomes when there are two or more characteristics. Fundamental counting principle states that if an event has n possible outcomes and another independent event has n possible outcomes, then there are m times n possible outcomes for the two events together. Parang ganito ang gawin natin. Example, let's start with a simple example. A student is to roll a die and flip a coin. So, how many possible outcomes will be there? So, how many sides do we have in a die? So, meron tayong 6, di ba? 6 na sides sa die. Sa coin naman, 2, yung head and tail. So, if you flip a coin, we have 1H, 2H, 3H, 4H, 5H, and 6H. Or maaring 1 tail, 2 tail, 3 tail, 4 tail, 5 tail, and 6 tail. So in short, the total outcomes is 12. Then 6 times 2, or simply, ganito lang gawin natin. Gaya ng sabi kanina, yung M tsaka N. Yung M natin is the die, which is 6 total sides. And yung coin natin is the N, which is 2 sides, or which has 2 sides, and 6 times 2 is equal to 12 total outcomes. Actually, those is what we call the sample space. Space ang tinatawag ng iba doon. Now, for a college interview, Robert has to choose what to wear from the following: 4 slacks, 3 shirts, 2 shoes, and 5 ties. How many possible outfits does he have to choose? So, meron tayong 4, 3, 2, and 5. So, what we're going to do is just to multiply all the outfits. And that is 120 outfits. Yung pwedeng pagpilian ni Robert sa kanyang interview. Okay? So, ganun lang kadali ang fundamental counting principle. Now, let's talk about the factorial notation. So, for any positive integer n factorial means n quantity n minus 1, quantity n minus 2. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng n factorial. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so paano ba yan? 0 factorial will definitely as equal to 1. That's a rule. That 0 factorial is equal to 1. Okay? Examples. 4 factorial. Sabi dito, n minus 1. So 4 minus 1, 4 minus 2. So that is 4, 3, 2, and 1. In short, pababa. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4 times 3, 12 times 2, 24 times 1, 24. The factorial symbol only affects the number it follows unless grouping symbols are used. For this one, 3 times 5 factorial. So yung 5 lang ang may factorial. 3 times 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is 316 total. Okay? So marunong naman siguro ako mag-multiply. And then, 3 times 5 factorial. Magkaiba naman ito dito. Ito, sakop niya yung 3 times 5, which is 15 factorial. It's equal to the big number. Okay? You can also calculate this using your calculator by typing 15 and then the factorial symbol. So, meron naman factorial symbol dyan. Usually, makikita mo sa calculator yung factorial symbol as x factorial. After typing the number, just click this symbol in your calculator and you can have the answer for the 15 factorial. Summation notation is used to represent sum. Like for instance, 1, 4, 9, 16, ellipses. Add the first 6 terms of the above sequence. So, pwede nating ipag-add lahat yan. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, and 36 is equal to 91. Pero meron silang sequence kung nakikita mo. Meron silang parang sabihin na nating pattern. Okay? May pattern yung ating given. Summation notation can be used to represent this sum. So this is the summation notation. That summation of I squared where I is equal to 1 up to 6. So, hanggang 6 siya. I is called the index of the summation. 1 is the lower limit of the summation. 6 is the upper limit of the summation. And summation is the sigma symbol and means add it up. Okay, so the lower limit which is equal to 1 and the upper limit which is equal to 6. So, ibig sabihin, papalitan mo lang yung I squared ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hanggang 6 siya. So, ganito siya. 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared plus 4 squared plus 5 squared plus 6 squared. Ang total is 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25 plus 36. Ang total is 91. The upper and the lower limits can be any positive integer or 0. The index can be any variable. Another, this one. So, summation of 2 raised to k plus 1, the lower limit is equal to 3 up to the upper limit which is 5. Hanggang 5 siya. So, papalitan lang natin yung k ng 3, 4, and 5. So, we have 2 cubed which is 8 plus 1, 9. Plus 2 raised to 4, 16 plus 1, 17. 2 raised to 5, 32 plus 1, 33. Okay, so yan, 9 plus 17 plus 33 is equal to 59. So that's all about introduction to probability, the definition, counting principle, factorial notation, and summation. On summation notation, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you very much for listening. I hope you learned something about the simple introduction about probability. With that, thank you very much and good day.